Hi guys, today I'm going to show you everything about this Neideso dash cam, absolute top-notch dash cam. It has 360 degrees vision or recording, comes even with some infrared lights for the cabin to support during the night. We have 5G Wi-Fi to access the footage from a smartphone. We have built-in GPS, loop recording, 24-hour parking sensor, so we have everything what we need. So I'm going to show you what's in the box, how to set it up, how to use, and then I'm going to play some live footage from day and night. And so here we have the box. Model type is N300. So let's open and see what we get. Comes with 2 stickers for easy mount, and we get the full instructions manual. You can see everything in English, really super detailed. Everything comes nicely protected. Here we have the accessories, and we get really a lot, especially long cable here. And so here we have the camera, of course not a super small one, but we have a large screen. We have these 2 cameras, and the cameras can be pointed up and down for perfect vision inside, and also pointed to the outside, as you can see, depending on how long your car is or where you have the dash cam. What I really like that we have these buttons here underneath, nicely described also from the front, so you don't have to look from underneath. Here on top we have the port for the GPS and the rear camera, the power supply reset, and already a micro SD card inserted. So after pushing inside we can pull it out. We can see it's a very large 64 gigabytes micro SD card. We insert it again to the front or just leave it inside. You don't have to take it out. And here we have the accessories and the camera number 4. You can see we get really a lot of mounts. Always high quality 3M tape. You get even some holders to feed the cable along the windshield. Screwdriver. Comes even with a pry tool, cleaning towel, and the GPS sensor, mount for the main camera, backup camera itself, and the power supply for the main camera with a USB-C connector, so we can also use normal standard USB-A to USB-C cable. You don't have to use this one here. We can connect the camera to the main mount here, just push it to the right side. We have the screw to adjust the camera on different angles, and what's super helpful is that we have this release button, so we can just push it down. You can see we can easily remove the camera even after mounting this to the windshield. Absolutely perfect. And so we connect the GPS here on the left side, the rear camera right next to it. Of course, we have to remove all the stickers from the camera to have good vision. And then we power on the camera here. I'm using normal standard USB power. You can see it's turning on automatically. And so it starts automatically recording, and we can see all the 4 cameras right away. So we have the one here in the back. We have the one on the right side, left side, cabin, and the one here in the front. So we have complete overview about everything. So we have even the speed here directly on the screen. We have date and time. And so everything is nicely described. So for example, we have to long press the OK to open the Wi-Fi setting. Now it's opening the Wi-Fi after pressing for some time. Okay, and we see also the SSID and the password. So you don't have to look it up, you can directly see it here. That's also really good. And so we are scanning the QR code here in the instructions to get the app. This leads us to the TS Cam directly on the Play Store. So you can download and install it. And so I got already a lot of information here in the app, how to set it up. Really nice described. So we click on Add Recorder. Of course, we have to give permission, connect to Wi-Fi. Of course, I have to blur this a little bit, but we are clicking on Neideso N300 Wi-Fi, and we add the password which we got on the screen. Then we click the check mark to connect. It says connected, so let's go back here. And so let's click again on Add Recorder. It has already found it, so we click on Connect DVR. Okay, and so we have already a live view. And so I have the live view here. I can start recording directly from here or make an image. I can check the recordings directly from here. So we have normal recorded videos. Here we have the emergency files in case there was something, parking monitor videos and photos. And so we can download, share them from here. We have also some recording settings. We can change even the password, change the recording duration, format the SD card if needed. And in the live view here we can switch between the different cameras. So we had the one here, watch this thing, different camera, and it's switching again. So you can choose what you want to see here, but we also have the possibility to make it full screen. So we can see everything much better here, of course. And I mean, that's super convenient that we can access the footage directly from here. You don't have to take out the micro SD card or connect the dash cam to computer, or so you can access it directly from here. So if you're in the passenger seat or rear seat, you can even do that while driving. But of course, we have also a lot of functions directly on the dash cam. But to access this, we have to stop the recording. We can do that with the OK button. So now it has stopped recording. So I've turned off Wi-Fi. Now we can access the menu with the M button. So you can choose between playback dashcam, sound recording and the settings. So you can see we have a ton of different options here for Wi-Fi, different camera, sensor, parking monitor, language, screensaver, clock, and so on and so on. It's absolutely amazing what we have. Something which I always do and I somehow recommend to do is to activate the G sensor. So we are changing this to off because otherwise it will record on every bump pretty much. I mean, it's recording anyway, but then it will keep the files and then the micro SD card gets full of locked videos which are not overwritten because all the other files get overwritten when the storage is full. Let's also see the parking monitor. We can even set it to different sensitivities. So I put it on high. As far as I can see, there is no battery built in this camera. So when we unplug the power, it's totally turned off. And even when we have activated the parking sensor, it won't turn on without extra power. So if you need the parking monitoring, you need to buy some extra installation equipment for the power supply for the parking monitor. We can see that here, even when we move it around, it's not turning on. And maybe the movie mode or video mode, click on OK. We have the possibility to have 4K plus 1080p or 1440p plus 1080p and another 1080p or 4 times 1080p. These are the three video options for recording. Of course, when you're just using the front and the two side cameras without the back, then you're choosing this one here. But if you have also installed the back camera, then you probably want to go with the 4 times 1080p. So in this case, I'm choosing this one. And so it has restarted. You can see right, left, and front camera. And so I'm going to install it and then show you some footage. By the way, this was my first attempt to connect to the Wi-Fi. With some other dash cams, it took me sometimes many hours, sometimes many days, and sometimes I couldn't connect my smartphone at all to the dash cam. Here it worked right away, straight out of the box. So definitely kudos for that, for this dash cam. And so I've installed the camera and been driving around. And so I'm going to show you a lot of footage from every camera and at least one shot during the day and one shot during the night. So here we have already a very difficult situation. You can see we are going against the sun and usually very difficult situation, but it's doing actually pretty good job. You can see a lot of details. The sign here, really easy to read. Yeah, I think that's the best resolution which I've ever seen from a dash cam. And sun coming from the left side, and of course then the quality even better. This is absolutely amazing. Yeah, of course we have some shaking. Yeah, I think we do not have real anti-shaking. Now the sun is in the back, and even better, yeah, I think I've been moving the camera a little bit with my hand, so probably here much better you can see. It's pretty stable. Yeah, definitely nothing to complain anymore. Before I was just moving the camera with my hand, and you can see it's absolutely perfect here during the day while driving through the neighborhood. Really good quality, good colors, good dynamic range, everything really sharp. And we can also hear that it's recording the audio. Yeah, I think there was even a little bit of dirt on the windshield, and now it should be even much better. Watch the thing here, sun coming from the right side, and everything is really absolutely nice and clear, as good as it gets. Road signs, license plate, everything super easy to read. So that was the main camera. Now let's see the first camera to the back. You can see really nice view outside. The main camera has been recording in 1440p, so it filled up the whole screen. This one is 1080p, but you can still see it's really nice, and we can see the car coming here. So I play this, you can easily see, and so here while driving you can see really nice, good quality, and of course also very decent footage from the other camera. Here you can see that almost the whole car inside visible. We can see the window from the back, two windows on the side. Of course I forgot to store the cable here properly, but other than that it's absolutely perfect. And then we have the footage from the night, and you can see also during the night it's doing a really good job. You can see everything nice and clear, it's full color, not black and white only, really good. And then same thing during the night from the passenger camera. You can see everything nicely through the window. You could point the camera also more to the back, even a little bit. I think we can see that really nicely what's coming from the back. And then the indoor camera on the other side, and you can see also the nice illumination. That's awesome here, that we see everything nicely illuminated also inside. So let's go back to the main camera and do a short resume. So from my side, absolutely full recommendation, definitely the best footage which I've ever had from a dash cam, and also most functions. Maybe compromise regarding the parking sensor, that you have to add some extra power, but other than that it's absolutely awesome. We have 4 possible cameras, by default 3 cameras, even in really high resolution, really high good quality. We have the Wi-Fi which also works really good. Yeah, I haven't seen any problem so far, and yeah, so full recommendation from my side. And so if you're interested, I'll put down the link to the Amazon listing down into the description, so you can check it out and order it right from there if you like it. And I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments, just write to the comment section below. I'm always happy to talk about these things, and if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching, see you next time.